Hey everyone, in this video I have a new release to show you and talk about. Penny Dreadful, the complete first season. This just came out on the 14th, Tuesday obviously. This one in particular is the Target exclusive cover art. I don't know if the regular release comes with the slipcover or if like the slipcover in general is like the Target exclusive. Just saying that I don't quite know the difference between the two other than, different cover art. So, Penny Dreadful, the complete first season. This is on Showtime. It aired over the summer. I think the premiere date was like in June. That's what I'm guessing. So we have quite a while before the second season starts. That's a lot of time if you haven't seen the show to watch it. So I'll open it up for you. It has this little promotion paper that says returns in 2015 with the main cast members. And then on the back there's like this ad for merchandise that you can get off their website. And then there's 3 discs. Each disc looks the same. And then at the bottom there's just like the episodes that are on that disc. And then for background art it has like it says disc 1 at the top, and then it says like night work, which is like the name of the first episode. And then it has like a little bit of plot information to describe what's in that episode. And then it continues. It's kind of hard to see, but it just continues for disc 1, disc 2, and then the discs are in the way. So, but behind there it says disc 3. So, and then here's the back. And then this is usually if something says exclusive or limited, I like to keep the sticker. This was the best place for it. So that's my sticker that says exclusively at Target, limited edition Blu-ray, exclusive cover art. Yep. So, Penny Dreadful, oops, I forgot to put this back in. So, Penny Dreadful, if you haven't heard of it or you don't quite know what it's about, I just thought that, like, when I saw the trailers for this show, it just seemed completely intriguing, because I'm really into like classic gothic horror stories, not only like with film but also with like classic literature, because I read a lot of classic literature. Actually, The Picture of Dorian Gray is like in my top 10 favorite books. Is it really considered a book? Yeah, it is. I think so. Okay. Anyway, so, gosh, it just like brings together all of these classic horror characters, and I'll read the back to you because there's only like a couple sentences. So it says, an erotically charged, profoundly unsettling new saga, Penny Dreadful, completely reinvents literature's most iconic and terrifying characters. Dorian Gray, Victor Frankenstein, and timeless figures from Dracula join a core of original characters in a dark and brutal quest to save a soul, even as they grapple with their own monstrous temptations. And then their like tagline for the show is, there is something within us all. So I'll talk about like the characters a little bit. So there's Dorian Gray, which was mentioned on the back here. I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with The Picture of Dorian Gray as a story. If you're not familiar with it, Dorian Gray, he's basically cursed, and he doesn't age, and he doesn't get any imperfections like scars or burn marks or etc., I guess. I'll just leave it at that. And there is a portrait of him that like ages for him. Like, yeah, it's just really grotesque and really gross and unappealing altogether, unlike the person Dorian Gray. And so there's also Victor Frankenstein. I'll also mention that Dorian Gray is played by Reeve Carney. I'm pretty sure that's his name. And then Dr. Victor Frankenstein, who's my favorite character on the show. My leg is itching me a lot. Sorry, that you didn't need to know that. But Victor Frankenstein is my favorite character on the show. He's played by Harry Treadaway. He's just my favorite character on the show. I don't know. I just think he's really interesting, and I think I can connect with him more. Yeah, I don't know. Like, 'cause in a certain way, I'm like Dorian Gray the most. I don't want that to sound like a certain way anyway, but so I think in terms of characters, like I'm more similar to Dorian Gray, but I can connect with Victor Frankenstein the most. I don't know. That's how I go about characters. I don't know if that's how other people think of characters in movies and TV shows and whatnot. So there's also Frankenstein's creature. Obviously, if there's Frankenstein, there's his creature, and he plays a pretty big role in the show, and he's played by Rory Kinnear. Apparently, he's a really big like British actor today, and I just don't really know who he is. Yep. And then timeless figures from Dracula. So there's Mina, and there's Sir Malcolm Murray, who is played by Timothy Dalton. And I know that Timothy Dalton, oh shoot, I just watched a trailer for this one movie too. Something about like, he plays like a, oh no, I can't even tell you. But there's like a movie on Scream Factory that like just came out, and he's in it. And I'm not like I don't really know a lot about Timothy Dalton, but I guess he's a really big horror type actor. And then there is also, oh no, I forgot his name, Ethan Chandler, who, oh, he's right here on the cover, obviously. Yeah, played by, oh my god, why am I forgetting his name? Josh Hartnett. There we go. Josh Hartnett. And he's like an American, what is it called? Sling shooter? I don't know. But he's really fast with his gun, and there's something different about him. Like him, the two characters on the front here, Ethan Chandler and Vanessa Ives, they're both the characters that are like not from a classic horror story. They're made up for the show, along with Verona Croft, played by Billie Piper, and there's like one small picture of her, and no, okay, there we go. And I know that she's from like Doctor Who, right? I think. I don't watch Doctor Who, so I think she was in Doctor Who. So they're all different. I'm not going to go too much into details because I don't want to give anything away. But Ava Green here plays Vanessa Ives, and she's also one of the reasons why I started watching the show, or I wanted to watch the show, because other than all these like horror characters coming together, I love Ava Green, and this is like the perfect role for her. Vanessa Ives is very interesting, very intriguing. She's just different, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So, okay, I have like a list here just of things to talk about. So, the special features on the back. The slipcover back and the back of the case are basically the same, just to let you know. So, the special features: What is a Penny Dreadful? Literary Roots, Coming Together, The Artisans Part 1 and The Artisans Part 2. Oh no. The Grand Guignol. I have no idea. It's Guignol, and I don't know what that is. Sex and prostitution in the Victorian age, British exploration and the search for the Nile, the science of medicine, plus Ray Donovan Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2, which is another show on Showtime. Yep. So I haven't watched this yet since I've got it. I haven't watched one of the episodes or checked out the special features. I'm trying to finish The Killing on Netflix. So that's what I've been doing. But for the special features, I don't know if they're going to be the same, but I watched a lot of videos on Showtime's, or Penny Dreadful's YouTube channel, and there was a lot of behind the scenes footage and information, and a lot of talk with the creator John Logan. He talks a lot about how he thinks it's really interesting how we are all so fascinated with these stories still after, hundreds of years, at least 100 years basically. And he just thought, what if we brought them all together, and thus Penny Dreadful. And so I don't know if the special features are a lot of what they have on their YouTube channel. I hope there's a lot of different things, or else it's gonna be like everything I've already seen. But he talks about the different aspects of the show, things that are mentioned here in the special features, what it was like for science, in the scientific world, what it was like in the literary world and theaters, and what people really wanted to watch, and etc. A lot of the videos that I watched on their YouTube channel that I found really interesting were all the videos that show and talk about all the work that was put into the show to create this Victorian age setting and make it magnificent but horrific at the same time, and everything that they did for the costumes and for the setting and for the props. It really looks like it's a different age. So I'm really into that. I just think that's awesome. It's so cool. And yeah, so I would really recommend Penny Dreadful, especially if you're into the classic horror movies, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, all that stuff, Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah. So that I think that basically sums it up. If you watched this, let me know what you thought. I'm really excited for the second season. Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite shows. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's all I'm going to say, and if I can think of anything else, I'll put it in the description. That's usually how it works. If I should have put that in, then I put it in the description. Anyway, so, yeah. Did I mention the price? I don't know. Well, I think it was $27 or $27.99, which I think is pretty cheap for a new TV show and a new release, especially Blu-ray. There's seasons of shows that come out and it's $40, and are you kidding me? $40? So, check it out. And I will see you in my next video, which will probably be Scream Factory releases from Shocktober. So, until then, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!